made it about 20 minutes from the house. I don't know, there's probably 6 inches of snow. We're only going to go another probably 6 miles till a trail. I doubt we're going to make it that far up the trail either, because I don't know how good this snow is yet. But we're only coming up to check it out and eat some lunch, so not that concerned. Our road trip video to California when we were driving the ice storm, I had a few people ask me like what drive mode I'm in. I just drive in normal mode. There's no reason for a drive mode, but I just put it in 4 auto. It's definitely not all-wheel drive, but it makes it nice because if you do get to asphalt, you don't have to worry about pulling out of 4-wheel drive. And like right now, since it's snowy on the road a little and slick, I just put it back in 4 auto. And definitely nicer than 2-wheel drive when you're in these situations. And I usually turn traction control off because that really screws with you. When I was cutting out into like thicker snow on the road, the truck was like not smooth, and I realized because traction control just kept trying to stop me, I guess, but it wasn't flashing on the dash. As soon as I turned it off, it smoothed out. So if anyone has a Ford and they're doing that and wonder why, I think that's why. More and more snow. We've only driven like 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Gen 1 Raptor. God, there's a lot. Oh, it's all for Lake 22.
Oh.
Must be snowshoeing it.
Dang. Seriously, that's a lot of cars.
Another 5 minutes, much more snow. Whoa, that was slick as hell today. Stop here for a second. Oh wow, no, we are not going. That's feet deep, and then they covered it.
Yeah.
Damn. I forget where the gate is up here, but I marked another trail I think we've been up, because I don't even want to try to break over that. I'll probably just high center and be stuck.
Yeah.
So this is cool.
Yeah, it is.
Sweet mountains up there. Look at that one.
Yeah.
Marked a road to turn right. Right up in here somewhere.
Look at all those fallen trees. That is nuts. They're piled on top of each other.
Alright, let's just see how this is. Oh, this is terrible snow. I don't know about...
I don't know. No, I mean, I don't know if we're going to make it up all the way.
I don't know how far I'd even want to go. Said it was bad, but it ended up being actually pretty good snow. I think it's frozen underneath this top layer, so that's why it seems so rough.
Yeah.
As much as I like the snow, kind of getting over it. Makes it pretty hard to get to a lot of these trails. Just because I don't have a full-blown wheeler on 40s. I just think we're gonna have snow for a long time this year.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop for sandwiches, but then we don't want to be out here that long, so we don't want to stop anyways. This takes 13 ounces, not 6 like the Peak. Alright. Yeah, this stuff, I just put salt and pepper in it. Actually looks like food compared to the Peak. Like I said, Peak's not bad, it's just not...
It's not the same.
It's not enjoyable like this. Sure, this is $10, but it's been just as much getting fast food if we stopped anyways.
Yeah.
It's too hot. It's too hot. In the Peak bag, it was cold after 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is still like too hot.
Yeah, it's steaming hot.
It's the same temperature outside.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
so pieces.
I wonder what the difference in the bag, like the way they make their bag and what's made of it doesn't stay.
Who knows? Alright, so someone was asking me how I made the MAXTRAX mount. I'll just cut to another video because I'll remove it out of here and show you in the garage. Amazon guy's blasting his music. And if you couldn't tell by now, I'm sick or just getting over being sick. So, alright, so I was gonna take this out to show you, but it's easier just to show you in here, which is easier for me. So I cut some pieces of just 1/8 inch, 1 inch wide flat plate. I literally just measured 2 bolt holes from the RSI, cut 2 pieces, drilled both of them out for that, and then I cut 2 longer pieces. It's kind of hard to show you. 2 longer pieces for the actual MAXTRAX mounts. I got the actual MAXTRAX mounts. Made them as long as it needed to be. Drilled for the mounts. Put the mounts in. Bolted the long ones to the short ones there. And yeah, just bolted it up here. It holds it well. I mean, where it actually mounts is solid. These have a little bit of movement, but once everything's together, they don't move that much. I'll see if I can pull on it once I get the MAXTRAX back on. Since I am getting rid of the RSI, I thought about selling it to somebody that wanted it, but I can actually use it on a bulkhead mount because I need to still mount my MAXTRAX even when I get rid of this. This is probably the coolest part of this. All right, I'll show you mounting them back in. So it's definitely way easier putting them back in from the sides with someone else's help. I've done it once or twice, but by yourself kind of sucks. As you can tell, like I can pull them pretty hard. Of course, if I pull from the mounts, it doesn't do anything. But they're up there, don't move around, and nice and out of the way. If you run a set of 4, probably only hang down about right here. So overall, you need 110 inches. You can even go a little less, but I do 110 inches on the flat plate. Yeah, I didn't even notice this when I was building it, but these 2 shorter cross pieces, the RSI are 3/16. Well, this is 1/8. Yeah, maybe when I go 3/16. That is bending a little bit. Not really, but if you're gonna mount 4, yeah, maybe go 3/16 on your steel. But 110 inches would do it. That's the whole MAXTRAX mount in the RSI. And another guy was asking how much clearance there was on the 3rd brake light on our Raptor. With, I don't remember which 3rd brake light kit. I think I read that correctly, but I'm not sure I can really show you these. Looking from here, there's at least 3 inches, and it's wider than the light by a couple inches. If I had the 10 off, I'd be able to show you, but I do not. Tent will stay on until RSI sells, because the RSI is for sale.
Love it, but
yeah, I really like it. I would not get rid of it if it was for something that was the same thing. Like,
yeah.
if it was just another shell, hell no, I wouldn't get rid of it.
No.
Fiberglass sucks so much compared to these, but yeah, they're going a little different. I mean, I guess I could just say it. Yeah, because I put it in comments to other people. Yeah, we're just getting a full GFC.
Yeah.
I was gonna get the GFC RTT, and then yeah, decided for that price plus the cost of the RSI, we're already at a GFC like platform camper.
Yeah.
So Super Pacific said they were making an RTT, and I wanted theirs over GFC because of their vents to keep condensation down, but come to find out it barely makes a difference. Plus when they told me I could finally order the RTT, it was almost double GFC's price.
It was like $7,500.
Yeah. I don't know what that's like final price or whatever they're doing, but I'm sure it's really nice. Like nothing against them. It's just I didn't want to spend that on just an RTT when I can get a fully decked out full GFC for $9,300.
Yeah.
And the white Ram that's on this channel, he has a full GFC, and hanging out in there when it's cold in the morning is really nice.
Yeah.
Did that all through Oregon. I'd wake up at like 5:30, come over
Yeah.
when he's making coffee, sitting there with the heater on.
Yep.
With the doors open, but it was like 40, it was only like 40 degrees those mornings.
Yeah, it wasn't too
But being able to sit down in there was just so nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, full GFC. Like kind of makes me sad getting rid of the Smart Cap, but
It does.
I can't sit in there comfortably.
No.
We're gonna be doing a lot more longer trips
Sure.
soon,
Yeah.
so having a full pass-through camper is gonna be a lot nicer
Yeah.
for changing and being out of the elements if we need to.
Yeah.
And they seal up just fine. I know people have mixed emotions, just like they do on these RSIs saying they leak. Mine doesn't, but
Nope.
my buddy's GFC pretty much doesn't. Where it's leaked is where his bed leaks, not where the GFC leaks. So hopefully I get a good one too.
Yeah.
Because if it leaks, it's gonna suck. Because it rains a little bit up here.
Yeah. Just a tad. Obviously, if that were the case, then we could just contact GFC and be like, hey, what can we do to remedy this? And then, try
Yeah.
to figure out a way to solve it.
Which seemed to help a lot. Because when he broke parts on his GFC, they sent him everything he's needed and then some.
Yeah.
So our side did the same for me though too,
Yeah.
but they don't make that.
Style of.
And I can imagine if they made that style, it'd be probably Alu Cab territory on price and size, and I don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want it just for the price. I just don't want that big of a thing hanging on the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Another thing I'll be changing soon is suspension finally. My rear springs are so worn out. I'm like 3 inches lower than I should be in the rear. Not that much weight on the top. I'll be doing Deaver plus 4s probably. Might do the 1-inch lowering shackle at first because it might be a little too big. We'll see. And then I'm just doing a 1.5-inch collar up front, just to barely go up. Yeah, I'd rather wait and buy new coilovers. I don't really care to do any of the replacement springs because they seem to ride like crap no matter which one you get. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna go 37s. I don't know, especially when I'm aired down. I have such a little ground clearance for 35s. I know it only adds, barely another inch of ground clearance, but it definitely makes a difference when I'm out with guys on 37s. It's more of a great deal of a difference, especially in the snow. Grab my Red Bull, still some in it. Yeah, so I actually go out a lot. I don't film a lot of it. I'm trying to film more. It's still not the most natural thing for me, but I like filming other things, I guess not filming myself. But if you want to see more just random trips out like this, I'm gonna try to start doing them more anyways, but if you want to see more, I'll try to do even more. At least got a couple of you guys that actually start asking me questions all the time, so that's cool. Yeah, besides a couple of things I talked about that we're getting for this, our next big trip planned is beginning of June. Doing Oregon again, the whole east side. We're gonna start in Bend, meet everyone there, because half of us were in California, the other half from up here. And should be like a 7 or 9 day trip. Got the fridge back here right now. I had to put my other rear seat back in because Mary's parents were going to be coming up. Be more comfortable with full rear seat. Got that up for the dog. At least all the other crap that usually sits around it, I was able to just jam in there behind the seat. Debating on doing the Goose Gear 40% delete. They're so freaking expensive, but I'm definitely not made of money. I'm not rich, even though I have a some people think I do because I have a Raptor, but I paid, I think it was 54 or 56,000 in January 21. 36,000 miles to 2017. Of course, what? 6 months later, it was like 64,000. So I got it like the right time. But yeah, I mean, this thing don't cost more than any other random truck out there right now, it seems like. I just lucked out. I wanted one, and I think I looked at the right time. So far so good, no issues. I have another 25,000 miles on it since I've gotten it. But yeah, I was stoked. Finally got a Raptor. I was gonna go get, I was trying to find a Power Wagon. I wanted one of those for a while. I'm a Dodge guy, and then somehow bought a Ford, but couldn't be happier, especially after the tune. Wanted something that had power, and then something that, you know, could do all the trails, do everything, and something comfortable. I wanted everything in one. This kind of did it for me. New Raptor are sick, but I think I'd still choose a normal Raptor or the V6. I get great mileage, others don't. I'm sure when I go 37s it'll get worse. As you're well aware by now, I love Red Bull. Amber. Got these Brewmate. I like the tall 12-ounce insulated can koozie. There you go. Freaking nice. Yeah, I think goals for this channel, since, you know, still very small. I have like 350 subscribers, which is freaking cool. Surprised people actually watch my stuff, even though 95% of my views are from people that aren't subscribed. Mainly like adventure videos in the truck. You know, especially once most of the snow melts, because we can go hit more trails, and a lot of these roads are closed right now. I know it's gonna be like that for a few more months. We usually go up every weekend, every couple weekends. Lately hasn't been as much after we moved and stuff, but of course it's raining all the time, or well, snowing all the time right now. Rain doesn't really bother me, but I guess when it's not supposed to, and it does, that does. But more adventure videos. I'll do more, try to do more install stuff on the truck. I can do sort of like vlog style road trips. We're gonna go to Montana in May to get the GFC, May 27th. I will definitely film more of what I do, because we do go quicker off-road, actually drive the truck like it should be driven, but literally when we start doing that, never get the camera out, because it's like, well, I don't know if I want to go back up the trail and do that again, because usually when you go one more time is when you screw shit up. Jesus. Yeah, one more run, one more try, that's when something happens. So I guess that's why I don't film that if I'm not planning to film it. I have, but I'm gonna start trying to do that more, but still gonna be taking it easy until I get new rear springs. And I do need to get a bump kit, but these things blow through travel. Hell, I can damn near blow through travel taking off too hard, especially after the tune. Just stage 1 goose tune. I mean, this thing wraps that axle. I do really like to cook. I guess I'm a decent cook. I don't know. Other people like my cooking. I've noticed it's kind of a fad on YouTube, cooking in the wilderness. So next trip out, I'll actually cook something, not just do a mountain house or a sandwich. I may let her be free. What are you doing? Don't run. Hey, this way. Good girl. I'm chasing you.